Okay, honey, here we go. So I got oil for it, 10W30, 5W30, that's recommended for it, but it was already filled with oil, which is good. I also got gas, non-oxygenated gas, and filled it up. The canister that I got for gas has a nozzle on it that sucks. Um, it's like for cars, it's got some sort of automatic release. So I ended up borrowing one of your little plastic cups to fill it up. So the machine itself, let's see, the yellow thing is the oil dipstick. It just kind of pulls out and you wipe it dry and then check to make sure it's between the low and the high. It is now. And what the operator manual says is you should check it every time, and after every time you start it up, as well as after 5 hours of operation. It's a rare winter that I operate the snowblower for 5 hours, so it's something that I check like every fall when I'm getting ready for the season. Otherwise, it's generally fine. This is where the gas goes, of course, the big red thing. Over here, we have the key, which I put in. On mine, I just leave the key in, and it kind of snaps in with a magnet. And you've got a spare one that is attached here, and it's kind of really wired on there, so I'll just leave that on there. But you may want to throw that one in a safe place. I always just leave the key in. I guess if you're worried Weston might play around with it, you could take it away or something. This is like the throttle, low end left, high end right. So let's go ahead and start it up here. So the starter is over here and we plug that in. I'll leave this extension cord since it works fine. You turn the throttle all the way on. Make sure the key is in, which of course it is. And if it's cold, then you want to prime it, and priming it means giving it 3 pumps on this. I just started it and turned it off a few minutes ago. You don't generally have to prime it if the engine is warm. What that does is it pushes fuel into all the fuel lines and everything, so they're all ready to go. You don't want to over prime it because you can flood it where it's got too much gas and not enough oxygen, and it won't start up. But when you're starting it fresh for a run, you'll want to prime it. If it's been off for like 20, 30 minutes or something and you go to start it and it's cranking but not catching, just prime it again and off you go. So, okay, I got the throttle up. It's primed. Here's the starter. There's a little nipple over here. Turn it off. Seems like just pulling out the key works. So I turned it off here rather than give you a full demo because it's noisy, but you've got one of these hand pedals that starts the wheels and the auger going, and the other side, one side will do the auger, okay, get the blades going. The other side will make the wheels move. The gear shift up here controls how fast the wheel moves, but the auger is always going at the same speed. You've got 2 reverses, a slow, a forward, which is kind of the default that you should use, especially in heavy snow. And then it's got higher gears. They sometimes call those transport gears. But if you're doing a real light snow or something, you could try doing it at a higher gear. You'll see from that. You just kind of pull it out and then put it where it goes. It is moving stuff down there, so it's a little hard to move. Let's see, the auger moves left and right with this crank, and this thing loosens up here so that you can tip this for either throw it high or throw it low. You'll learn from experience, like if it's a light snow and it's windy, you probably want to throw it low, otherwise it's all just going to blow back in your face. And I think that is it. I will get you a new and better gas can that doesn't have that funky thing on it. And the thing on gas, I've had years where I've filled up the gas tank on mine and never had to fill it again. It kind of depends, but it's not really something you have to gas up every time you go. If you're using a lot some winter, you will someday run out of gas and have to go out and gas it up. So that's it. Bye.